All right, so this is just going to be a quick update for Bitcoin, Ethereum, because in my opinion, these are probably the two main important cryptos right now, and they've been shifting the markets. We could see the market has been a little bit confused in the last 24 hours. You got some greens, you got some red, deep in the reds, a little bit in the green, a little bit in the reds. And if we look on the past hour, it looks like Bitcoin or the whole market has been coming back up just a tiny bit in the last week, guys. We know what we saw in the last 7 days. Crypto has been absolutely skyrocketing, especially if you're on leverage. I mean, you did anywhere between 2 to 3x last week. So that's what's happening right here, the crypto level. Just a quick overview. I do want to have a look right here at Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about my trades in a second, but I do want to have a look at Bitcoin. We did officially break above this trend line right here on Bitcoin. And we did also break above this point of control, which is a very, very important level. If you guys were on my live yesterday, I told you guys that Bitcoin breaking above the POC level would be super, super important. And this is exactly what happened. Not only did we break above the POC, but we broke above the trend line right here. Stochastic RSI are looking pretty good. It looks like Bitcoin does want to increase a tiny bit more on the 4-hour time frame. If we look at the 2-day time frame, it looks like Bitcoin is getting ready to essentially explode, which is super bullish. The last time we were this oversold on the 2-day time frame was when Bitcoin was approximately trading at $105,000, which took it to as high as $125,000. So is this the next big move right here to $130,000 in the near future? Now, here's the negative news or the bad news for you altcoin holders. The bad thing regarding altcoins is that if you guys were in my live yesterday, a lot of people said, yo, crypto dos, I think that an altcoin season is starting soon. And no, this is where things could potentially get mad for altcoins. We are seeing a massive fake out in the Bitcoin dominance, which is extremely bad. The last time we saw this fake out was right here before Bitcoin essentially exploded and altcoins literally decided to get demolished. So this was back in, I believe, in January, right before Trump became president. And we saw the Bitcoin dominance fly all the way from 54% to as high as 65%. And I told you guys multiple times that an altcoin season would not start until we come below these EMA ribbons. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Still have another 10 hours and 25 minutes until the Bitcoin dominance closes. Hopefully we get a nice little closure below, but if we don't, that's going to be bad news for altcoins, and we're most likely going to see that reversal maybe to 72%, like I've been saying for quite some time, unless we of course break below these EMA ribbons. But as of right now, all of this has just been an altcoin rally. We have not seen an altcoin season just yet. The good news about all this is how high will Ethereum go? Will Ethereum explode? Ethereum is looking a little bit shaky right now. I told you guys that Ethereum might come back down and retest this exponential moving average, which is currently sitting at this order block right here. Not only is it sitting at this order block, but it's also sitting right above $4,000. I don't think that Ethereum is going to go below 4,050. A lot of people on my Discord are saying that Ethereum is doing a head and shoulder right here. This could be the right shoulder or left shoulder and then head, and then this could potentially be the right. We have a neckline. We could potentially see something like that. Yes, that's very, very possible. It also lines up with the 4-hour exponential moving average, so I wouldn't be surprised if this happens. We also have an order block right here, which is a bullish order block, which is pretty good. So there's a lot of signs that are telling us that Ethereum does want to come back down to 4,074, but we're going to have to see ultimately what happens. Obviously, we could definitely see a wick and come back down. Anything can happen within a 2-hour time frame. So I wouldn't be too crazy. Would I short here? No, we're still in a bull market. I would not short. If we have a look right here, the total just real quick, I don't know if this is a double top or a higher high, because right here we did see a higher high according to the wicks, but according to the price, because we're talking about trillions and billions of dollars, this wick right here only closed, or the highest was 3.94, and this wick right here was 3.94 as well. In terms of price, it looks like we did the same, but in terms of wicks and whatnot, it looks like this is a higher high, which could be bullish. If this is not a higher high, then this is officially a double top, which we could see a massive reversal happening. But I wouldn't count on that just yet. We still have 10 hours. We're back above the POC level, which is super bullish. We're gonna have to see what happens. But the bad thing is that if Bitcoin does dump, then altcoins are gonna get wrecked. Altcoins are gonna keep on crashing, and it's not going to be pretty for our altcoins. Having a look at XRP, guys. XRP is something that I do want to have a look at, because I did tell you guys to take a long at 3.17 to 3.18. That was the area of entry. And XRP right now is currently sitting in this bull flag right here. We're currently sitting in this flag right here, a falling wedge, whatever you guys want to call it. And I told you guys to essentially buy right here, which would be a good buying opportunity. If we look at our trades, we're not doing so good right now on XRP. We're currently down 14%, and on Bonk, we're down 8%. The good news is we are still up 77% on Pepe, which we took $9,000 in profit, and we are up 40% in BNB, which we already took 13% in profit right here. If you guys want access to my free signals, make sure you join the scalp signals, swing signals, market analysis, VIP chat. The link will be in the description below. Make sure you guys join the Discord right now. It's absolutely free. And if you guys do want to sign up with BYD, you can get up to a $2,000 bonus if you deposit $20,000. Take the $20,000, drop it to futures. You don't even have to trade it. You'll get the $2,000 within a couple of days, which is a risk-free trade in my opinion. If we look back at XRP, the good thing about XRP is that we are looking oversold right here. The last time we were oversold was right here. We know what happens on XRP when we're oversold. It seems like XRP does respect these oversold regions right here. You can see we do have these short little rallies when we are oversold. And the big question is, are we gonna have a rally to 3.7, 3.8, back to the all-time highs? Maybe right here, 3.67. We're gonna have to see what happens, but overall things are looking pretty good. If we look at the exponential moving average on XRP, we are still above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which is super, super good. As long as we stay above it, I'm going to be bullish, but we know what happens when we do break below. We essentially enter a bearish short-term trend, and when we are above it, we enter a short-term bullish trend. You guys can see right here, the last time we broke above it, XRP took it from $2.18 to as high as $2.64. When we're below it, we're bearish. When we're above it, we're bullish. So that's what's happening right now on XRP. On the daily time frame, we are still above it. So the trend is your friend. I would not short XRP since July 7th. We've pretty much been breaking these exponential moving average. We came back down, retested the last moving average, which is the 50 right here on the last one, before sending it to 3.33. This is a lower high, which is not good. It looks like a reversal is here. Maybe we could see a bigger flag on the daily time frame, but ultimately we're gonna have to see what happens with Bitcoin, Ethereum, the altcoins, and Bitcoin dominance. So make sure you join my Discord. I will be updating you in Discord. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button.